Hey, what's happening, family? How y'all doing? Welcome to another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. Y'all come on in here. I'm happy to be here, and I'm happy that you guys are here with me. I thank y'all for joining me. I know you're going to be here because it's Sunday, 8 o'clock, and we've been doing this for a while. So y'all know the drill. You know how this works. So I'm looking forward to it. It's been a great week, fabulous week, fantastic week. And I'm just happy to be alive and happy to that I was able to experience it. So make sure you hit like or love and share the message if you would. Because hey, it's all about here messages in the madness. This is all about a positive message. I'm not preaching, I'm just teaching, I'm just sharing with you things that have been shared with me. And a lot of times I'll be honest, some of the messages that I do, they are for me. But I figured, why keep it to me? Why keep it to myself? Why not share it with the rest of the world? So that's what I do. I share the messages and the madness because, man, there's a lot of madness out there, but there is always a message. So, hey, daughter, good to see you. Hey, Miss Nanette, what's happening? How you doing? Thank you for joining me tonight. Yeah. So, like I said, make sure y'all hit like a love. And for those of y'all that are new to the show, again, we are broadcasting on Facebook, YouTube, and let's see, and a couple other places out there. So wherever you're watching me tonight, LinkedIn, just hey, keep watching. We appreciate you. So tonight's message is hope is contagious, and I want you to help me spread it. Okay. So, hey, Annette, good to see you. Finally here. Thank you for being here. We really appreciate it. So, brother James, good to see you. Jim, good to see you. Happy belated birthday to you, my friend. So I'm grateful you're here, tuning in, showing up, still believing that in the middle of chaos, which there's a lot of chaos going on, there's a message worth hearing. And you guys allow me to bring that message. So tonight's message is simple, but it's powerful. Tonight's message is called Hope is Contagious. And it's time to spread it. So, hey, baby sis, good to see you. Miss Charlotte, good to see you. Thank y'all for stepping in, stopping by. But hope is contagious. And we live in a world that can feel heavy some days. It really does. Bad news seems louder than good news. Fear seems faster than faith. Negativity seems stronger than kindness. But you being here tonight, that's your spirit whispering back into the madness. I still believe. I still hope. I still expect better. Tonight, we're going to talk about the kind of hope that doesn't pretend the storm isn't raging, but stand in it, smiling anyway. Yeah, stand in the storm and smile because the storm doesn't rage always, it does not last. Um, Baby sis says, I'm actually in an Uber, but not going to miss the good word. That is so sweet. So, I'm reading from my notes, y'all. But tonight, this is just important because, see, there's too much going on. And I just thought tonight maybe we should just share that hope. Like my background tonight, my background is about spring and new and renewance, and trees are beautiful and they show us what is possible if we just walk outside and look at them. That's hope. So again, tonight we're going to talk about the kind of hope that doesn't pretend the storm isn't raging, because it's always raging, so it seems. But you got to stand in it. You got to smile through it. The kind of hope that lights a fire nobody can put out. The kind of hope the world desperately needs right now. And the kind you already carry inside of you. So again, let's get into it. Let's get into the main message. People say hope is naive. Yeah, you're naive to hope. I don't believe that. I think hope is everything. And you're right. Every cloud runs out of rain. You're right. But some people will say hope is naive. Hope isn't some fairy tale thing for dreamers disconnected from reality. Hope is gritty. Hope is graceful. Hope is gutsy. It's easy to be cynical. Yeah, we can all be cynical. It's easy to say it'll never change. It's easy to fold your arms and sit back and just be judgmental. You know, what's hard? Believing that healing is possible after heartbreak, starting over when you're tired, trusting again after betrayal. Hope isn't the absence of scars. Hope is what you show the world when you wear your scars without shame and still move forward. It's not weakness, it's warrior strength. It takes courage. It really does. Hope fuels every movement. Every great story of change, every movement of freedom, justice, progress started because someone dared to hope. Before the civil rights marches, before votes were counted, before breakthroughs happened, somebody imagined a future different than the one that they were living in. Hope was a blueprint. Hope is the blueprint. Hope is the seed. And we all know how small seeds are, but you got to start here. And that is that hope. Hope is the seed. Hope is everything. Without hope, there is no invention. Without hope, there is no revolution. Without hope, there is no rebirth. Without hope, there is no messages in the madness that we do on Sundays together. Hope doesn't guarantee ease, it guarantees possibilities. And sometimes that's all you need is a possibility. What if? The possibility of. And without that hope, you got nothing. You have nothing. Your hope isn't just for you. It's really not. This is the part we often miss. Your hope isn't just for you. Your hope is your light, your energy, your faith in tomorrow. It becomes the lifeline for someone else who's struggling to believe that there is hope. You ever notice how just seeing someone else smile when you're having a bad day can change your whole energy? I see it all the time. Or how a kind word, a little encouragement can carry you further than you thought. That's not an accident. That's not small. That's not the that's the contagious power of hope. And you might never know whose life you saved simply because you refuse to give up in front of them. And that's huge. It is. So I'm sorry, you guys are talking to me this evening. Um, James says, love the background. Thanks. Annette says, my Iraqi friends took me out for my birthday. Hey, well, happy belated birthday to you too, Annette. Annette also said, took me out of my narcissistic thumb of a white supremacist. We're going to pray for that situation, okay? But guys, you don't have to be perfect to be hopeful. The other day, I was having lunch with one of my I was having lunch with one of my they're not a coworker, it's one of the stores I counsel with my day job. And I took the young man that runs the program out to lunch. And I was sharing some stuff with him. And the waitress or the server, she overheard us talking as she was serving us our drinks and our food. And something I said she just it caught her attention. And she just stood there. And I continued to talk as she stood there for probably a good 3 to 5 minutes just listening to me talk to this young man. And then she looked at me and she said, young man, she read his name tag. She said, Zach, that message may not have been for you, but it was definitely meant for me. I needed to hear what this man said to you because I needed that hope. I needed that. So that's why I said it's not an accident. It's not small. Hope is huge. Hey, Miss Ethel, thanks for stopping by tonight. And so that brought me back to my last sentence that I just said. And you might never know whose life you saved simply because you refuse to give up in front of them. It's because I was talking to this young man about not giving up and holding on and being prepared for what's next. That takes hope. He told me what he wants to do, what he hopes to do. And I told him, this is how you get there, but I need you to be patient. And she said, I needed to hear that. So good to see you, Jim. He says, checking in a little late. I have hope. I'm glad you have hope. We all need some hope. You don't have to be perfect to be hopeful. So let me free somebody right now. You don't have to have it all together to be a carrier of hope. You can be bruised and hopeful. You can be tired and hopeful. You can be still healing and hopeful. Hope doesn't require perfection. It just requires presence. It requires you to be there, to be in the room. Your presence. Not, you don't have to be perfect. All of us are bruised. Every last one of us has been through something in this life that has left us tattered and bruised and bumped. So show up as you are and keep showing up and keep showing up and keep showing up, because the world doesn't need a polished version of you. The world needs the real, imperfect, fighting you. It doesn't need you to be imperfect. It needs you to be 100% you. And that's real. There's this thing that they say, you're the one that proves that it's still worth trying. And you are. Elizabeth said, hope doesn't require perfection. Show up as you are. Well, I'm glad she said she needed that. I'm glad you needed that. James says, hope and patience walk hand in hand. Annette says, my Air Force priest calls and lifts me up. The group lifts me up every week like church. You all shine. And you know what? I'm glad to hear that. But I see you still shining too. Your light may be a little dim, but guess what? It's still shining. Keep that hope. And I'm going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. I'm going to tell you now, there are some practical ways to spread hope, and it don't cost you nothing. This is how we actually spread hope. 3 quick ways. 1, speak life. Your words are weapons. Your words are powerful. Be careful what you say. You can speak life with your words. You can speak death with your words. You can use them to heal, but don't use your words to hurt. And I learned that lesson a long time ago. 2, show up. Just being there for someone in silence can speak louder than 1,000 sermons. It can speak louder than 1,000 messages in the madness. Sometimes people just need you to sit beside them and hold their hand. Just be there for them. Just being with them. You ain't even got to talk sometimes. It speaks volumes. Be visible with your hope. Let your preservation be loud. Let your kindness be obvious. Let your joy be unapologetic. Now, I'm going to go back to something. Let your kindness be obvious. Now, I'm not saying your kindness. There's people who go around doing nice things for people, but they got a camera crew or somebody with a phone videotaping them being kind. That's not real. I used to know a pastor, a gentleman named Reverend Curtin Dog in Topeka, Kansas. And you would greet him, and I say, "Hey, Pastor, how you doing, man? I am struggling with joy." which takes me back to that piece about let your joy be unapologetic. He had so much joy in his life that he had to struggle with it. Man, that's got to be an awesome feeling to just be struggling with joy. Hope is spread not just in the big gestures, but in the daily decisions, little moments that add up to a massive, massive impact. It's not what you do, it's how you do. It's not what you give, it's not how much you give, it's just that you gave. These things make a huge impact. Remember, we talked a few minutes ago about the seed. The seed is this big, but if you plant one mustard seed, you can grow acres of greens from that mustard seed to feed many from that one seed, because that seed keeps reproducing and reproducing and reproducing. It's not about the big gesture. It's about the small ones. It's about your daily decisions, little moments that add up. And they do. They really do add up. So, hey, Miss Brown, good to see you. She said, you're right about that. Be careful what you say. Your words have power. They do have power. Annette says, I almost agreed to go on a palliative care because of toxicity people. I am going to live. I'm going to live and be strong. That's right. Be strong. You can be strong. You are strong. I've said it before. I'll say it 1,000 times. Everything that has happened in your life from the day you was born to the today has prepared you for whatever's happening in your life right now. It has prepared you. You have all the answers in you, but you still need some hope. You still need some hope. Now, hope, let's get back to it. Hope moves quieter, but hits harder. That's deep. Negativity yells. Fear screams. Anger rages. Hope doesn't have to shout. It moves quieter, but it hits harder. A single act of hope can silence 1,000 doubts. You don't have to argue people into hope. You don't have to wrestle them into hope. You don't have to debate them into healing. That's not your job. Just live. Live it so boldly that your life itself becomes the evidence of what hope can be. What comes out of hope by being yourself and living your life boldly. So tonight, I need y'all to light it up. Here's the truth. Someone carried hope so you could be here. Now it's your turn to carry it forward. Light your candle. Even if the winds are strong and the rain is falling, light your candle. Light it. Hold it up high. Even if the night feels long, pass it on. Even if you feel like the flame is small, because every spark matters. Every flame spreads. Every act of hope echoes through generations you'll never meet. You're not just surviving the tonight, you're planting hope into tomorrow. That's what you're doing. So go out and light it up. Light it up. Be someone's reminder that goodness still exists. Be someone's proof that love still wins. Be someone's contagious, unstoppable hope and never ever stop. So my job is really simple. I'm giving you my candle. I want you to light your candle from my candle and continue to light the next person's candle and the next person's candle and the next person. Then that light never dies. It never dies. if we keep spreading hope. It never stops, it never ends. Yes, Andy, hope is the light that shines through the darkness. On your darkest day, hope will fill your room, will fill your life with greatness. Hope, joy, and love are all in us. All we need to do is show it. And you're absolutely right. Do it boldly, Jim, do it boldly. Don't be afraid. I went and seen that movie, Sinners, and the boy was playing on his guitar, This Little Light of Mine. And that's one of the first little songs that we learned to sing when we was, well, some of us went to church, some of us didn't. But this little light of mine, I'm going to let it shine. Your light is the hope. So before we close tonight, I want to leave you with this. Hope is not a weak thing. It's a revolutionary thing. It says, yes, I see what's wrong, but I still believe in what's right. Yes, it's hard, but I'm still going to build something beautiful anyway. You don't have to be the loudest voice in the room. You just have to be the steady one, the one who keeps standing in the gap, who stands up for others who can't stand, who locks arms to stand with his friends and family and brothers and sisters. The one who keeps lighting candles. Take my light. Light your candle. If you'll light, and light the next person's candle. And if that one of the person's candle is getting low, give them your candle and get a new candle and light the next candle. Keep lighting those candles. Family, hope doesn't deny the darkness. It defies it. It defies it. So go out there this week and be living proof that light still wins, even in all this darkness that we are enduring right now. There are some, yes, I would be lying to you if I didn't say there's some darkness, there's some uncertainty. We're all going through something. We're all standing in our own dark corner, if you will. We're walking down a dark hallway because even though everything that we have done in our life has prepared us for today, we don't know what's in front of us. And it's hard to see with a dim light. So you got to get a better candle. You got to allow your light to get brighter so you can see further and prepare yourself for whatever tomorrow has for us. Hope doesn't deny the darkness. It defies it. It beats it. It destroys it. It moves it. Go out there and be that proof that light still wins. Stay strong. Stay real. Stay lit. Hope is contagious. So let's see what else we got going here. Over here in the comments. Annette says, we won our GAP bill to fund our Head Start program here in Arizona. We all came together. That's a wonderful thing. Congratulations on that. Andy says, I had the opportunity to light up 2 different rooms with laughter this weekend. Congratulations, my friend. I had 1 show this weekend, so congratulations, Andy. We got to share a stage together real soon. Prince Jig, let's be great on purpose. Yes, being great on purpose. I like that. Let's be great on purpose. I like that a lot. Let's be great on purpose. Man, you need to put that on a t-shirt. Let's be great on purpose. Annette says, I will defy fascism and racism. I will lift my brothers and sisters. Yes. And James says, all it takes is a spark. And you're right. And I hope that I am that spark. I hope that you are that spark. I hope the next person that you meet, that they are able to take your spark and take it forward. Prince Jesus. When is your? I don't know. I didn't know you had a mic, man. Send me some information on that. Annette says you keep shining your humor on. I do deliver I do deliver messages in my comedy. If you ever seen my show, I do deliver messages in my comedy. I deliver positive messages. I deliver messages about hope. I talk about my cancer situation, or that I had cancer, because I'm still claiming I don't have it. I am undetectable. I'm claiming it. That's my hope. Uh Baby sis says, you are very much that spark that I call you Sparky. Okay. I'm not wearing a t-shirt called Sparky. I'm not gonna do that one. Uh okay, you gave me the address of your gig. Okay, cool. Um, Text it to me. You got my number, man. Text me the information or send me a flyer or something. Let me know what's going on with that. So that is my message tonight, y'all. Yes, we claim it also. Yes, ma'am. But that is my message tonight. Hope is contagious. I need you to share your light, share your hope. And if your hope is a little low, call somebody, pray about it, talk about it. But all it really takes is for you to believe in what it is that you're hoping for. And whatever your higher power is, whether it's Buddha or Jesus, Buddha, or five hamsters dancing around a fire wearing a grass skirt, whatever your higher power is, you need to draw from that. Draw from yourself. Draw from your inner self. Draw from your babies or your grandbabies. Hope is contagious. DC Fluffy says another powerful, heartfelt, and sincere message to get through this world's madness. Wishing you and everyone a phenomenal, productive, and night sharing week ahead. Love you too. I love you. I love you forever in 2 weeks, baby sis. 2 weeks. So that's the message for tonight, y'all. So I love y'all. And as I say every week, this has been another episode of Messages in the Madness with yours truly, Vernon Longhorn Davis. I'm here every week, 8:00, as long as the creek don't rise and I have power. And as long as the neighbor doesn't change the Wi-Fi password, we'll be doing this. Yes, Annette, you're right. May the madness succeed this country. You're absolutely right. But as I always say, I love you. God loves you. Take care of yourself. Love yourself. Respect yourself. Take care of them kids. Respect our vets. Until next week, God bless y'all. $2.